Well, JD, you can hear the thunder that's taking place right now, but want to take a look behind me. Look at the ponding in an area that is usually dry. We were here for Hometown Friday in the city of Bel Air, but I think many of the residents here in Bel Air are a little bit surprised at what happened here within the past half hour. Now, we have someone who's dealing with the situation with us right now. We're talking about Bernie Satterwhite. He is the city manager for this community. Bernie, this was unexpected.
Oh, yeah. We knew that we put that word out yesterday that this is not it's unexpected, but yet in this area it really isn't.
Do you have any particular areas that people need to be concerned about when you're thinking in terms of ponding on the streets now?
What we're doing, it kind of varies from storm to storm depending on how hard it rains, but my fire chief is the emergency management coordinator. He's in the emergency operations center right now. The best way to get around when the streets start ponding very, very bad is in our dump trucks. So police are on their way to Public Works right now to get those dump trucks and be able to respond to any flooding that may go on throughout the city.
Are there any areas that you should be concerned about right now specifically?
I don't know right now, but what we're doing is we're getting a list of calls that come in from people, and we're going to put that list of difficult streets on our website. Plus, we have a Notify Me system that people sign up for, and we're putting that out too. We also have an emergency Twitter, so if things get bad in any one area, we're going to put that out to residents.
Do the residents give you a call in a situation like this? Because it was initially a rainstorm that wasn't supposed to hit this area as hard as it's hitting right now.
Yeah, they'll definitely give us a call. If a street starts getting flooded, we'll know about it real quick.
Now, when I look in front of the building, not just this area back here, because this has really ponded with some water that we did not expect, but you can see streets with cars and they're just splashing water up and down. Is there a concern here in this particular area near City Hall?
There's always a concern, but you've got to understand that the drainage in any community is really not designed to take this kind of rain for very long. So the more it rains, the harder it rains for a long period of time, the more worried we have to get.
Do you have any bayous or any canals or anything of that nature that people need to be concerned about within your city limits?
We have Brays Bayou that all our water empties out into. It's about a mile south of here, and we look at the level of that bayou very, very closely. And the closer it gets to the top of bank, the more worried we get. I think right now we're fine.
But you're monitoring the situation very closely.
Yes, we are.
Well, that's the way the situation looks here in the city of Bel Air. They are looking at things very, very closely because, as you can see, there's a lot of ponding behind me. The rain is coming down. We're very fortunate to be under a gazebo, but all around us, rain is coming down very, very hard. You can hear the thunder, and every once in a while you see those flashes of lightning, and that's why, one of the reasons why we are under this gazebo. John, I heard you talk to the folks from the flood district, and they say they're monitoring all of the bayous, and right now the folks here in Bel Air are monitoring all of the waterways that run through this community as well. Mike Iskovitz, I want to tell you, you were right about a lot of this stuff that when you told us about it yesterday, we just didn't think it was going to be this heavy.
Well, what's amazing, Jose, is, the way severe weather works is like, even if you know that there's going to be a chance for severe weather, when it hits like this, I think it's always a shock to the system. I mean, when it comes down this hard and heavy with this much lightning, it's always a little bit scary. And right at Jose's location there in the Bel Air area, you can see how intense the reflectivity is here on the radar. Our